Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Anissa Nurdin, who will explain the material on TV format news, television news, structure news, and basic rules. Before discussing the material, I will first explain the material written by television news manuscripts. Well, television journalists differ from an audiovisual orientation. Therefore, what the reporter report is news or information for the A's and R's. Thus, writing television journalists should avoid the explicities. First material, selecting the TV news format. News on television media can be conveyed in various formats. To determine which format to choose depends on several factors. The factors include 1. Image availability. If the image they have are very limited, reporter find include to write a long news script. 2. The moment the event occurred or the development of the event to be reported. Correct the developments from a new event to the producer. When the news broadcast is taking place, while these developments are too important to ignore. If it is delayed too long, the latest developments will become style, or other television station competition stores will broadcast them first. Well-known format in television journalism include 1. Reader. The simple television news format, only the presenter reads the lead-in. This news has absolutely no picture or graphic. This can happen because the news script is made so close to deadline, and it does not have time to be combined with the picture. 2. Voiceover. The lead-in television news format and the body of the news are read by the presenter in this iterative. When the presenter reads the body of the news, pictures are inserted according to the context of the narrative content. 3. Natural sound environmental sound. Not sound recorded in the image can be removed. However, usually not sound is maintained to build the atmosphere of the event that are reported. 4. Voiceover grab. The lead in television news format and the body of the news are read by the presenter in its entirety. However, when the presenter reads the body of the news, there are no accompanying picture, expand only graphic or writing. 5. Sound on type. Television news format which only contains lead-ins and sound bits from the speakers. The presenter only reads the lead in the news, followed by the short statement, sound bit. 6. Voice-over sound on type. Television news format that combines voice-over and sound on type. The presenter read the lead-ins and body content of the news. 7. Page. The television news format, which is only the lead-in, is read out by the presenter, but the news content is a separate page, which is broadcast once the presenter has finished reading the lead-in. 8. Live on cam. Television news format broadcast directly from the field on concrete location before a reporter in the field zoomed a report, the presenter first reads the lead in and then he calls the reporter in the field to deliver the full result of his coverage. 9. Live on time. Television news format recorded live at the scan, but the broadcast is delayed or delayed, so the reporter record and complete the report at the covered area, and the broadcast was only carried or later. 10. Live by phone. Television news format broadcast live from the scan by telephone to the studio. 11. Phone report. Television news format that is recorded directly from the location where the reporter covers, but the broadcast is carried out in the live. 12. Visual news. Television news format that only shows or ruling in the interesting and dramatic picture. The presenter simply read out the lead-in, and the visual are broadcast without any added narration as is. 30. Vox pop. Vox pop, or from Latin vox populi, means the voice of the people. Vox pop is not a news format, but is commonly used to complement existing news formats. Next material, structure of television news writing. There is a big difference between writing a newspaper to be heard with your ears and reading to be read with your eyes. A good television news narrative has a beginning, opening, middle, and ending. As of this section has a speculative words. 1. Initial or opening, 2. Mid, 3. End or cover. In writing news on television, the 5C formula must be considered, namely 1. Conversational. When writing news script for television, we write to be heard. Remember, television is an audiovisual medium, not print media. 2. Clear. Limited sentence to one idea only. This will make it easier for listeners to capture and you understand the content of the news. Don't use jargon or slang, which is known only to contain keywords. Avoid complete sentence structure. 3. Concise. Use statements that are declarative. Write short sentences. 4. Compelling. Read in the active voice. Newsreaders use active voice because it is stronger and more engaging. In addition, the active voice is shorter than passive voice. 5. Click free.